Okay, where is ITEA positioned? The landscape of research in Europe. On the left side you see the national programs. There's a lot of national programs going on, and on the right side you see, and in the middle, you see the two international funding mechanisms. First of all, we have Eureka, and the second one is the one from the European Commission. ITEA is in fact a sub-program of Eureka, and as it is called a cluster in Eureka. There is more clusters. ITEA is focusing on software. We have a two-stage process. The first part is the project outline, and the second one is the full project proposal. The first one, the PO, the part where we are now starting with, really gives you the what. So what is your project idea? What are your goals? What is the state of the art? What is the innovation you want to create in the project?
Hi everyone, we are here at ITEA PO Days. We had two great days, and I'm here with Núria. And hi Núria.
Hi Daniel.
We spend a lot of time these days looking at projects, doing all this, networking, seeing what are the projects available. Why don't we explain a bit what is the goal of these PO days, right?
Yeah.
Basically, is to build a consortium in a way, right, and to understand the business.
Yeah, especially for us, for NXP, the people that we are coming here, is to put in contact with the different project ideas, because beforehand we have received some information, but this is not always enough for us to decide if NXP want to do it. So in these 2 days, especially yesterday, for example, we went around all the projects. By the way, 82 projects.
Yeah, more than 80 projects.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So then we go around and we try to understand, okay, could be this interesting for NXP or not? And if it's interesting, in some cases, we discuss a little bit more with them. Try to see, okay, what are you really looking for us, and especially from NXP and so on. And sometimes, sometimes we go there, but sometimes they also look for us.
Look for us, yeah.
And then, we try. And something interesting, because of course, as you can imagine, 82 projects.
Yeah.
Sometimes there are similarities projects, and they use these 2 days in order to say, okay, maybe let's merge it, because then they have more chances of success.
All right.
Yeah.
And we found around 20 that might work for NXP, right? And we have discussions with them.
Exactly. Now the next days, I would say, we have to
go and polish and connect people in. We actually have one that we looked also.
Yeah, and we are presenting one, so that's.
And we are also presenting one. I don't know, what else did you like these days? How things work?
For me, because it's the second year that I'm participating to ITEA, it was nice to see also people from last year, but also people that are already participating in other subsidiary programs. Okay. So it's nice because the collaboration in this type of projects is very important, and if you know each other, it's easier then to relate and to try to find, hey, maybe here, help me a little bit, I need your support.
Yeah, so things go definitely easier if you know the people. And NXP won a prize, right?
Yeah, Ipanema.
We have a prize of excellence, right? So it meant it was the best combination on the project. They had standardization, innovation, they had...
One project was really successful in all the three aspects. So innovation, business impact, and also standardization. So you will see this outstanding project at the end.
I think it's important. I mean, this particular project it's about bringing the value of IoT into maritime ports, right?
Right, management of that.
Yeah.
So currently, maritime has many problems which IoT can play a role and can kind of solve those problems. Some of the problems could be noises, which happens at the harbor area, or it could be the fuel consumption, what happens at the harbor area, where the ships and the container or the big barges, if they need to kind of park, they need to wait for a long time in front of the ports. And with IoT, it's much easier to kind of predict when the ship is arriving, and based on that you automatically reserve a slot where they can kind of reduce their pace, and by the time they reach the harbor, the slot is free for them to kind of park the ships and containers. and also automation. So at this point, many of those things are done manually. So whenever the ship reaches the harbor, there's a lot of paperwork which goes between the ship, what is the captain, and then what happens on the harbor. Most of the idea here was also to automate this thing using digitalization and IoT. How can IoT kind of play a role in kind of doing this automation of the processes?
So NXP has participated in the project, but these awards are important because they give awards, for example, on how well the project is executed. Okay.
Yeah.
And then besides bringing a solution into the market, right? It's important that they also award if the project has been done well, or
it means they did the project in a correct manner, and also ITEA really values if they have a market, if they have a plan to go on and make the most out of this effort, right, and this project. So probably they actually have. Yeah, we'll talk to the people in NXP who actually did this and give more details on the project and why it's so important.
Yeah, because they're very happy that they got the prize.
I bet they are.
So the Etoponema project consisted of 9 business scenarios, and we contributed from NXP side with our IoT technology as well as security expertise to the project. And also, for example, in one of those business scenarios, which is the active noise control business scenario, that is really all about noise cancellation, kind of as you know that from your headphones, but not doing it just on your ear, but really doing it in the free field in the port area, right? So, for example, when you stack containers, like at some point you need to drop them, and every drop creates this bang noise, which is really around there. And so the idea of the business scenario is to reduce these noise emissions to spare the neighbors of the area, the wildlife around, or as well the workers in the port area as well, right? And second benefit to that is also you can kind of increase the port operation times also more during nighttime, because when you reduce the noise that is emitted by that, you can expand that. So it also brings an efficiency gain for the port. Here we brought in essentially 3 IoT technologies, I would say, which is open thread wireless communication. We have the NXP K32W061 ultra wireless, ultra low power wireless transceiver for Thread, BLE and Zigbee in there, as well as a combination with a powerful microcontroller that is the LPC55S69. That is, a powerful, secure, yet also energy efficient microcontroller with digital audio interfaces. And besides this technology, we brought in basically the enablement to readily use that technology within the business scenario, and also in order to create the demonstrator in the scenario.
So basically, you are capturing the sound, analyzing it, and then decide to emit another frequency to cancel the one that created the noise, right? So, and you put all this system in place for doing that with the technology that you just mentioned.
Exactly, putting that technology there for the purpose to emit counter signals to actually really cancel out the noise in there. And then we have this, created this, let's call it a wireless.
Your goal was to turn a big port, a noisy big port, into a little quiet chamber, right? Quiet by port standards, right? By canceling the noise. So what we have in our headphones, you kind of wanted to extend and manage to extend and prove it at a port size level, right? To cut off the
exactly noise. To really roll that out into the area, basically get it out of the headphone, and
And this is the second year NXP is part of the consortium where they get the excellence prize. Like the other prizes are also very good, but the excellence is like they really check all the boxes, for innovation, for standardization, and all this. So after last year Optimum, now we have this.
Not bad, no? I would say.
Yeah. I square Ipanema. All right, Núria, thank you for
You're
your
welcome.
time. It was a good. There were two good days, right?
Yeah.
And let's keep in touch. Let's see what else.
Perfect. Thank you, Danny.
Right. Thanks, everyone. Take care.
Bye.
Again, congratulations for winning the prize, for making such a great product. Why not? And project. And the world will be more peaceful, at least in the ports, thanks to the work you have done and to NXP Technologies. Thank you very much for taking your time to talk to me and us, and again, congratulations for the work done.